We were talking about bisexual men.
Mhm.
I know they say they exist, but in my experience, it doesn't last very long. It's usually you're bisexual for a short window on your way to gay town, and you park at a gay town and you don't go back to bisexual land. So I'm going to put it out there. I think bisexual men are cap. You heard it here first.
Wow.
Bisexual men are cap.
This has been reported to me by many of my reporters around the world. And I do agree. And I think the reason for it is that I don't have any experience, dude, but I imagine what happens is that it turns out we're better than women at that too. So
wait a minute.
when you
Well, hold on.
we're already better than women at basically everything.
Wow.
So I bet when you a guy, you're like, oh fuck, this is how it can be.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and by the way, he's not wrong.
They were talking
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
about.
Hey, what's going on, family? It's time for No Picks Podcast.
Hey guys, it's Chelsea.
All right, so what's your thought, Chelsea? So her premise was bisexual men. That's cat. Like basically, you're bisexual for a period of time until you're like just a gay man. Do you think there's truth in that?
Agree.
Like, what's your thoughts on that?
I agree.
You agree with that?
I've never met a bisexual man that stayed bisexual. Like he always just like dated a guy, but then from then on, like just kept dating guys. Like I feel like it's like a bridge to like ease the transition instead of going like straight to gay. They're like, oh, I'm like bisexual. Now I'm gay.
Okay. Listen,
I don't know. I feel like men can't really. I don't know.
I mean,
I know it's probably a double standard, but I feel like it's weird for men to be bisexual versus a woman to be bisexual.
No, facts. I agree 100%. Now, see, I've always believed that, there is a such thing as like bisexual men. Like, I think of like the dude from Game of Thrones. Did you ever watch that show?
No.
No. Okay. So there's this dude on Game of Thrones who's like, listen, he's just like freaked out. Like listen, I want sex from wherever I can get it. Right. Dude, chick, don't matter. Right. So I do think those people exist. So I make room for that. Right. But I think, I mean, I don't know. I kind of did. Like, I thought that, I don't know any bisexual dudes, right? I know gay dudes and I know shit, but I don't know any bisexual dudes, right?
None of them that started off bisexual and then.
I mean, maybe I guess before they were gay, they were. You see that's tough one. But I'll say this.
I think
what
for
I do
men
know,
it's like a bridge.
Maybe it's like, okay, well, I could listen. I could believe that that's true. What I do know though is that women who like straight men don't want bisexual men.
Agreed.
Like women are not interested. Like y'all could talk. Women talk all the shit online. Like, oh, be who you are, blah blah blah. This and that. But it's like,
you can. I just don't want to date you.
That's the thing. Like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, you can be who you want. I don't care. But I'm just not interested in.
Right. So if if you
go
out
on
on a date,
walk down the street, and be like, are you looking at the dude or are you looking at the girl?
Right.
And I feel like that's for a man. I feel like that's such a like different.
Yeah. No, men, we don't care. Men don't care. Like, I don't care that, you know what I mean, if a woman I'm with was with a woman before. I'm like, all right, that's cool with me. I don't care. And it may add some, listen, we might be able to introduce some spice. You know what I mean? Like, we go away on a Carnival cruise or something. You mean, some stuff might happen. Like, but yeah, no, women, I don't know many women. I don't know any women that's like, that'll be interested at all. In fact, I've seen like those dating shows and stuff like that where, if a dude be like, if a dude implies that he had like some kind of sexual experience with a man, you automatically disqualify from that woman. Now she'll probably finish the date, entertain the date, be polite and all that. Maybe even be like, oh yeah, wow, like that's so brave of you to admit that. That's so great. Like, oh my God, be who you are. Listen, as soon as he drop her off, as soon as she goes, like she's not seriously considering this dude for like any kind of relationship, sex, and nothing. Like, it's just. And I mean, it's definitely interesting too, because like in the Black community too, like we're like extra homophobic, right? Like we're like anything that could be like we don't play none of that shit right now. Like in the men and the women both play the same game, right? But the men and the women, we play it two different ways, right? So the men are like a lot of like men are like, we get up in arms when like, you know, like say like a guy makes a pass at us, or we think that a guy's making a pass at us. We'll puff our chest up, like, what, bro? I fucking kill you, motherfucker! Don't fuck. Like we go crazy, right? Like to just show like how
straight, yeah,
show how straight we are, right? To be like, listen, this
strong,
will never happen.
yeah.
Like you're scum of the earth. You better not ever talk to me, but whatever, right? And I think that's weird too. When people like give so much energy, if a gay dude look at him, but the gay dude be like, okay, bro, I was just tying my sneaker. Like, I mean, they be like,
well, that's the thing I hate is like you're not every gay dude's type,
right?
Like just because the guy's gay does not mean like you're his type and he wants to fuck you. Like,
right? Facts.
So get over yourself a little bit.
Yeah, facts. but black women move in a different way. So black women, there. I wish Joe was on this one, but I'm gonna say this: there's two insults that a black woman will throw at a black man in a fucking heartbeat. Matter of fact, let me ask you, Chelsea. Can you guess what those insults are? And those are like the most prominent insults, right? Like you in a relationship with a black dude, shit don't work for whatever reason. There are two insults that black women throw at black men, and it's supposed to be like supposed to hit below the belt, supposed to like. You know, they think they crush your whole ego when they say these two things. Can you guess what they could be?
I don't know. Well, one of them that they're gay.
Yes. That they're gay.
Really?
Yes, 100%. What's the other one?
Well, why?
That's the thing. Listen, we could have a whole different podcast on this topic, but black women, I think, have a complicated relationship with the LGBTQ community, right? For on one hand, they champion it, be like, oh, you know what I mean? If you're gay in the black community, to women, you the best thing since sliced bread. You're like, you are so awesome, you're cool, you're so brave, this and that. But if you're dealing with a guy and things don't work out, calling him gay that's your way of insulting him.
Wow.
So it doesn't really make sense if you like. It's like, okay, if it's so great, if it's so great in this instance, and you know what I mean, you clock in T and snap, girl, why are you using it as an insult in this other sense?
Him. Yeah.
So is it great? Is it the best thing since sliced bread, or is it an insult and you are the scum of the earth for being this way?
Right.
But the second thing is small D. That's probably every race strong, right? Like, no, yeah, you got a small dick and you are gay, or you got gay tendencies. Like, so I don't know if you know these. Do you know Remy Ma and Papoose?
Sex with them, so it's been working.
Yeah, they don't want to. They that part they ignore. They ignore the 4 years. They ignore the 4 years prior to that relationship. But listen. They'll throw out, hey, you let me play with your butt, blah, blah, blah. Like, they will throw that out in a heartbeat to be like, this is me destroying this dude. And that's what Remy Ma did to Papoose. This is, you know what I'm talking about, right? Remy Ma and Papoose?
No.
So they're both, okay, so these are both black rappers from New York. And they've had this, like, black love story for, like, 20 years. Everybody been like, all black people, like, oh, we should aspire to be Remy Ma and Papoose. This was you know, before Will Smith and everybody knew that their weirdness going on, right? Like people was like, okay, well, I don't know, I don't want that black love, like maybe, but we want that Remy Ma and Papoose black love, right? So we found out years later. Now, right now, they going through it. They split up. Remy Ma, she's the rapper. She's a female rapper. Papoose is the black male rapper. She goes, well, just so y'all know, he like me playing in his butt. He like his butt licked. He like this and this and that. And it's like,
but you were doing it, so. Like, it's not an insult to him when you're telling the whole world, like, you licked and fingered his butt. Like, I would look at you and be like, okay, well, you were doing that for however many years, so what's the problem?
Yeah, right? Like, okay, let's say it is disgusting. You did it. You did, like, he continued
to do it. Like,
and continued to do it for 20 years.
That's a long-ass time to be like, now this is a problem.
So he was who's worse in the situation? You're the licker. He's the licky. Like, I don't think he's like, you look to me.
That's what I mean. I would look at her and be like, well, you've been licking his ass for 20 years. So who really is the one that's like,
facts? But the implication is, Facts. But the implication is, hey, look at that guy. He's a weirdo. He likes things in his butt, i.e., he might be gay. So that's what the bigger thing is. So she's trying to like discredit him by questioning his sexuality in a way. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's kind of fucked up, though.
It is fucked up. It's 100% fucked up. But that's irrelevant. Like they will throw that grenade out there, no problem. He probably looking at he ain't addressed the butt stuff. I wouldn't either, smart man. But still, like it's like, bro, like you did. Like I don't get you insulting somebody for like you're the other half. That's like me insulting everybody that I've ever dealt with. Like, oh, they deal with lame ass dudes all the time. Like they so corny. I'm one of the guys that they dealt with. So
right, you
like,
dated her too, so you're also a lame ass dude. That's what I guess people don't put together that it also comes back on them, especially when it's been a long-term relationship.
Listen,
because it was fine for 5 years, and now all of a sudden it's not okay.
Listen, man, I seen this shit in college too. I'm like, chick was like messing with one of my best friends. Like, yo, they breaking up. She like, yo, that's why you got a small ass dick. I'm like, chick, you dealt with the dude for 4 years, from freshman year to senior year. Now he got a small ass dick.
If his dick was that small, you wouldn't have made it past like a week.
Right. So I'm like, what is going on here? Like, I'm
there
like,
would have been no like long-term situation with that.
Like for me now, I'm like, I don't even believe you. Now I think this boy got like a third leg now. Now just because you trying to play, like I think this, like now I think he going crazy. Like now I think you lying on this dude. All right, well, yeah, it's definitely wild. Anyway, listen, let me know what y'all think, family. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time.